Beginning in 1967, an Indian anthropologist named Triloknath Pandit began sailing around the island and depositing gifts across the beaches in order to try and gain the islanders' trust. Then, in 1974, National Geographic decided to lead a film crew to the island with armed police and a team of experienced anthropologists, including Pandit. They were filming a documentary of the Sentinelese called Man in Search of Man, and some of the footage they managed to capture is the only surviving footage we have here in the outside world of them. Their objective was to sail around the island for 3 days and deposit gifts around the beaches to try and win over their trust. Once they got through the barrier reef, the Sentinelese emerged from the interior jungle and peppered their boat with arrows. But undeterred, the crew continued sailing around the island to a new location and deposited their gifts on another beach: a toy car, a doll, a set of aluminum cookware, coconuts, and a live pig. Then, the Sentinelese emerged from the jungle again, and one of them fired an arrow at the boat that struck the documentary director in his thigh. The man who fired the arrow was observed to laugh hysterically, and then, to make their point even clearer, they speared the gifted doll and pig alive and buried each in the sand, took the coconuts and the cookware, and retreated back into the jungle. The documentary project was a failure, and not wishing to escalate the situation with them any further, National Geographic canceled it and withdrew. But Pandit, the head Indian anthropologist here, was undeterred and continued making visits to the island and leaving gifts with them for years, determined to eventually establish friendly contact with the Sentinelese.